Hey, I am Director X. I'm at Cinemacon, and I am promoting SuperFly. I wanted there to be, when we took the original film, we kind of looked at all the elements that made this movie, what brought it all together. And one of it was that Curtis was this singular vision of what the music should be. So I wanted someone to be that vision for this film. And Future and I were doing a Gap commercial with Cher. And so I said, Cher, do you want to do the music for SuperFly? And she said, no. And I said, okay, I guess I'll ask Future. And it worked out. Well, what we did, well, again, when we took the film, we said, okay, what are the beats of the story? What are the things that who are the characters? I wanted to bring all the same characters back. And then we looked at the story and how that progressed. And we made something that really touched on the original. So it's SuperFly, but you can see we've expanded it for now. But when you look at these two movies side by side, you'll see the characters experience similar things. We really said, what happens? And that's what we wanted. I really, we've all been to movies based on some piece of source material we love, and we got to the movie and it wasn't the thing we love, So I wanted to bring that philosophy to this. So it's the remix. We've been saying a lot. Atlanta is really a special place now. Beyond just that's where production happens. This is a cultural center for the world. The impact they've had worldwide, musically, fashion, lingo, just everything about it has really gone everywhere. Trap music is everywhere. There's trap Japanese music, trap Korean music. This is, the farthest reaches you would imagine, and the Atlanta influence is there. So it's just set the stage well. I don't think there's anything, it is what Harlem was.
How you doing? My name is Jason Mitchell. I'm at Cinemacon right here, and we are promoting SuperFly. It's gonna be the SuperFly's movie of this year, let me tell you. June 15th, check us out. Well, trap music and Future are Atlanta. When you think of Atlanta, those are the first two things that come to your mind. And what better person to do it than Future? I mean, he's gonna set it off for you. He's definitely gonna set it off for you. Well, the original SuperFly was nostalgic for me. It was nostalgic for my father. He definitely passed it on and made sure I watched it. Like, son, you gotta watch this movie, But now that I'm getting older, I'm 31 now, and I feel like what better time than to pass it down to the next generation, and give them something bigger than life to just wow over. Well, Atlanta is the best backdrop for this story because in '72, like, if you were known in Harlem, you were known all over the world. But now, I mean, if you got a hit record in Atlanta, you're known all over the world. You know what I mean? I mean, they got more red bottoms and Lamborghinis here than Dubai. You know what I mean? You don't see very many fly places like this. And this is the new Hollywood South. So what better place than Atlanta? This film is not only a story about friendship and about brotherhood, but it's a story about the American dream and playing by your own rules to get what you want. And you'll definitely see us get what we want.
Hey everyone, I'm Lex Scott Davis at Cinemacon promoting SuperFly. Future is across the board with any demographic, like arguably the hypest rapper, producer there is right now. I think that the younger audience will for sure connect to his beats, his the authenticity that Future brings. He's in his own lane, you know what I mean? And he's definitely one of of this generation, one of the highest, caliber of music people and moguls there is out there. So to have him attached to this, I'm also a big fan of his. To have him attached to this and be on the same project that his name is attached to is it's amazing. It's so exciting. I'm excited for everyone to be in the theater and really hear all of his new music and really be able to dance to everything while they're in their seat. As a woman, I'm gonna speak for the women. I think in a time like this, it's really awesome to be able to portray what it means to be a woman in 2018. You know what I mean? Having the strength, the dominance, and the equality with the men. Georgia, my character I play, is amongst the men. She brings the poise and she brings the right attitude and the right amount of maturity to a lot of the situations. The fact that she can be the voice of reason for Priest and Cynthia, amidst all of the chaos that's going on around them, it's an honor and a huge responsibility. I believe in X's vision 1,000%. He's such an artist in every aspect. When we began the film, he had done so much homework and backstory on each of our characters, literally had packets for every character, breaking down their characteristics based on their zodiac signs and numerology. He did the extra amount of homework to give us layers that we needed to go forward and steer, the story, which I've never had from a director at all. So it was really cool that he brought this new element and this new way of thinking about character development, and as well as his vision, just his keen eye for art. You know what I mean? He's been making visual art for years with music and paying attention to colors and paying attention to angles, knowing when to not just be standard, but when to go Dutch with an angle. You know what I mean? It was really cool to have his different type of approach, where I feel like you would usually see in an independent film, but he brought it to a studio feature, which is awesome. And I'm so excited and proud of him that this is, to be able to share a first studio feature together is like really, really cool. Yeah. I think there's a running tie between two outfits. It was my opening scene where Georgia has on this two-piece, and it's like drenched in beads and like just flowing, and it does a little dance when you move. It's like the new Tina Turner. And then, but over top of that, Antoinette Messam, who is our costume designer, layered it with this bright red fur. And I'm like, oh my God, Antoinette, can I please take this fur home? She's like, no, but I can dream, you know what I mean? So between that one and the burgundy suit. The burgundy suit is just it just stands out in a room full of people. And when Georgia wears it, she's actually at a house party where all of the women in the room are in like body cons and just a little more revealing. And she chose to wear this suit, and it still made her stand out amongst all of these beautiful women. But she didn't have to expose anything. She didn't have to show extra skin unnecessarily, and she still commanded the attention. It's really awesome.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Trevor Jackson. I'm here at Cinemacon, and I'm promoting the new movie SuperFly, which will be out June 15th. I think Future is the voice of the sound today. He is the sound of Atlanta, so I think he's a perfect guy. And I think it's Future, but it's so many other elements. It's Director X, it's Jason Mitchell, it's our cast, Lex, Michael K. Williams, Esai Morales, me, just new, fresh faces and other faces that have been in the game for a long time to come together and make the same story, but in a new way. I think it's going to be awesome. I think Atlanta is to the world what New York was in the 70s. I think it was the hub for music, for creativity, for even movies. Every movie now is shot in Atlanta. So I think it's a great place to be, and it's the fashion, it's the women, it's the hair. My hair I feel like is a huge piece of, the character, his superhero uniform, it's his hair, his jackets, his boots. So yeah, I think it was very important to do in Atlanta. I do music too, so it was nice to be able to work with them. KR is so talented. Big Boy is a legend, obviously. I was able to work with Andre 3000 in American Crime, so now I can say I've worked with all of Outkast, which is crazy to even say. But yeah, no, like I said, every situation I'm in or whoever I work with, I'm always able to pull knowledge and information from. So it's awesome to be able to do that with great artists. There's this jacket with like gold buttons and like little weed patches. And then I had boots, and then, I couldn't have the cane in the movie, but it's Director X's cane, and I often steal it from him at times when he's not looking. Wait, it just magically appeared. You guys saw that. And I twirl it sometimes. No, but it's amazing. And it made the cover of the movie, so it's dope.